Welcome to the South Florida Sports Trio podcast. Welcome, everybody. We're back to the South Florida Sports Trio podcast. This is episode 4. I'm Chris, and we have the same crew here. Big Lou.
What's up?
And Alex.
Yo.
Brown Mamba.
Tan Mamba.
Vazquez.
Tan Mamba.
I like brown better.
Just
Tan.
Alex.
Or that one.
Alex. Anyways, Kevin Love just opted out of his contract and said he will be testing the free agency.
And the Lakers and Celtics are after him.
And then LeBron James says he will not recruit Kevin Love this time around.
Yeah. Do you think that opens the door for some LeBron and D Wade
You think 3 and 23 will be together this year?
Possibly.
I
mean, the chances.
Hopefully, if he does go to Cleveland, he'll be better than the last number 3 they had.
Deion Waiters.
There it is.
I was saying that too. I'll be so upset if Dwayne
I
Wade.
wanted to see if you guys would catch that.
Yeah, I'll be so upset if Dwayne Wade leaves to Cleveland.
Well, now it's a possibility.
It is.
Oh yeah,
'cause
now it's stronger.
He can get the money and win, whereas that wasn't an option in Miami
And not an
or
option in
Lakers,
LA. Yeah.
The problem is, does his wife want to go to Cleveland?
Regardless, his wife
I
films her
think-
TV show in LA. She's gonna be living in LA. So I don't know. I feel like I don't think it factors into it. I think
don't think the
LeBron.
city's-
I think it factored more into LeBron's decision to go back to Cleveland
Yeah, no, definitely.
than it will in Dwayne Wade's decision to go where he decides to go.
Well, also Monta Ellis opts out of his contract at Dallas.
Yeah, and the Heat said that if they're Dwayne Wade trying to get him to re-sign, go south, they're gonna go after Ellis.
Yeah,
I mean,
the problem with him though is, can you win a championship with Dragic, Ellis, and Bosch?
No.
The problem I have with Monte Ellis is he's a bad version of Allen Iverson.
Yeah,
He's a
Supreme
bad
confidence.
version. He's not as good of a shooter.
Well, that's still pretty good though. I'll
Yeah,
take a
but-
bad version of Allen Iverson any day.
Yeah, but when you talk about the best 10 players in the league, Monta Ellis never pops up in
I
that
mean,
conversation.
obviously.
he I don't think he makes it into the top 30.
Top 30, yeah.
Top 30, yeah?
Yeah.
So you're telling me in a
He's a-
fantasy draft of
Top
NBA,
30. Yeah.
he'll go
'Cause-
in the first round?
Oh, like a whole NBA?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, top 30 in the NBA.
Yeah, definitely. I think so.
Mm.
Later, like
I don't think so.
No, he goes like second or third.
Yeah, I think second round.
really.
Mid-second round, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
He's in that 40 to 60 range.
he's an elite scorer though.
He is, but he needs to take 25 shots.
Yeah, definitely.
26 shots to average 18
Oh.
points a game.
He's a microwave.
He is. When he gets hot, he's hot. There's no doubt about
Who
that.
else is a microwave?
J.R. Smith.
Yep.
Yeah, and look how that turned out in the finals.
Ugh.
Yep. That's why I don't want Monta Ellis here.
I agree. And, I mean, they also offered Dragic, instead of the max contract, they
80.
offered him $80 million
Which I
over
think
5
he might
years.
take that.
That's
Yeah,
a solid
it's a
deal
solid
for the
contract.
Miami Heat. I think they averaged it out to $18 million, I think.
Yeah, it's around there.
Yeah.
But what do you think would happen if Ellis goes to Miami? Do you think we try to win with Dragic, Ellis, and Bosch, or do you think we drop Dragic, try to pick someone else up?
I think if Ellis comes, they try to build off of Ellis as maybe like a 1-year deal to compete this year until they could find a real replacement in maybe bringing in KD and getting a superstar. I mean, imagine a lineup of Goran Dragic, Monte Ellis, KD, Chris Bosh, and Hassan Whiteside.
That's a lot of money in that conversation, though.
Well, the cap does go up.
Yeah,
and
no.
Monte Ellis isn't getting paid a lot. He's not. His contract's
what
not
is it,
going to
like
be big.
13, 14?
He opted out of his contract because he was only going to make $8 million this year.
Yeah.
He signed a 3-year, $26 million contract with
he's
with
probably,
Dallas.
He's probably going to be looking for around that number, though. 14, 15.
Can I say something real quick?
yeah.
Go for it.
Imagine KD going to the Heat, right, with Bosch.
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne Wade leaves to Cleveland with LeBron. Then they meet in the Eastern Conference Finals. Heat, Cavs, and KD gets his rematch and his victory and goes to the finals with the Heat against the Cavs with Dwayne Wade on the Cavs.
Yeah, but the chances.
obviously, but that would be
I mean, there's a chance.
That's insane.
Yeah, no. But if you had your money, where would Kevin Love go? Because without
Kevin Love or Durant.
Kevin Love, because without Kevin Love leaving Cleveland, there's no door
He's not
to
going
open
back
up.
to Cleveland.
You don't think
LeBron
he's
doesn't
going
want
back?
him back in Cleveland.
I think LeBron's whatever about it. LeBron knows
but
that
LeBron doesn't want him being paid so much. He wouldn't mind having Kevin Love, but not for the money.
What LeBron knows, which is what happened in Miami, people are going to want to play with him. People are going to take cuts money-wise. So I don't think LeBron's that worried about Kevin Love not coming back because someone's going to want to play in Cleveland.
I said Love? I said
Well,
Durant, right?
What do you mean?
I meant Kevin Durant going to Miami.
Yeah, no.
I
But
said Durant, right?
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
was
Oh, I
talking
said-
about.
I
He
said
was
what?
talking
but,
about.
I said
Kevin
what?
Love.
Did I say something wrong?
without Kevin Love leaving Cleveland, that whole hypothetical
Yeah, it
you
doesn't
had is
happen.
not possible.
Because of the money situation.
Exactly.
Well,
I think he might go to the
I
Lakers.
think he's going
but,
to LA.
but the problem with the Lakers is they have Julius Randle, and then they have the second pick in the draft. Now, they could have Love and Randle and then pick the kid out of Ohio State, Russell,
Well,
instead of
They're
Okafor
looking to use Julius Randle as a trade piece.
to bring in DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, in any trade that they decide to make, they can make a trade for a big player, the number 2 pick and Julius
Yeah.
Randle.
Yeah.
No, for Cousins and maybe something else.
It's just
mean-
almost any team.
Yeah.
I
But-
just think I don't know.
They
Kevin
need-
Kevin
they-
Love would fit in Boston.
They need a point guard. That's what LA needs.
You know what? Here's my prediction for
Ray
where
John
Kevin
Rondo?
Love goes to. Kevin Love goes to Portland. He goes
What?
back home,
That's very,
That's weird.
very random.
and because he's from Portland.
I thought he was from LA.
No, he went to high school. He went to college at UCLA
No,
True.
that's right.
True, yeah.
With Russell.
with
Russell
Russell
Westbrook.
Westbrook and who was the other player on that team?
Shooting guard.
Well, now he plays point guard in the NBA.
Give me a hint.
Drew Holiday.
No,
Give me a
No?
hint. Give me a hint.
Darren Collison.
I knew it was.
Who cares about
I
that?
knew that he was from New Orleans
Well-
at one point.
Anyways, that's a very good possibility, Portland, because of the fact that LaMarcus Aldridge is a free agent this year and could be gone. So
That's a good
the
replacement.
space of that money, the cap space of that team. I mean,
I just-
LaMarcus was making the most of it. Damian Lillard and
I just don't think Kevin Love's worth the money.
I think Kevin Love can be in the right position.
Yeah.
It's just that Kevin Love was the number 3, and the Cavs didn't know how to use him. But I think the forming of the duo of Damian Lillard and Kevin Love could be dangerous.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about Minnesota winning that trade because look at Cleveland giving up Wiggins, and now Kevin Love may not be coming back. They basically gave up the first pick in the draft
For nothing.
for a 1-year player who got hurt, and they didn't win a championship out of
And
it.
their starting lineup next year could have been Wiggins.
Oh my!
Kyrie, Wiggins,
LeBron.
LeBron.
They could have made Wiggins into
And they would have
anything
had
they wanted.
money for something else because Wiggins isn't making as much as Kevin Love.
Oh man!
All right, guys, we'll be right back with some more.
All I do is rhyme. All I do is get this money. All I do is grind. Play shows and chill with honeys. All I do is shine. Show the world, ain't it funny? I'm one of a kind.
Stay tuned for more South Florida Sports Trio.
Hey guys, we're back with some more South Florida Sports Trio podcast. And right now we're going to get into the NBA draft preview portion.
A little mock draft by
A little
us.
mock draft. So what we're going to have is I'll have the first pick, then we'll go through. Lou will have the second.
No, I have the
or
second.
Alex will
second,
have
I
the
have the
second.
third. And
Lou will
then-
have the third, and then we'll go.
in the same order.
We'll
Is
do the
this-
first. We'll do the lottery picks.
Yeah,
just
just
1 through
15.
14.
14 or 15?
14.
14.
8 teams make the playoffs.
So-
in the NBA.
With the first pick of the draft,
In each.
the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns. We had this conversation last time. He has the most upside to me, and that's my pick.
Yeah, definitely has the most. I'll say the second most upside, and I'm gonna take the player with the most upside. I'll be taking D'Angelo Russell to play point guard for the Lakers. 'Cause
Wow.
I think we're bringing in Kevin Love or DeMarcus Cousins in the offseason.
You just
Yep.
That's
I can't believe you made this argument for Jaleel Okafor.
Yeah, well,
you do
Jaleel Okafor fits on Minnesota the best, but the Lakers don't need a big man.
Wow. Okay, so with the third pick,
Well, since
Who
the
did the
Lakers
76ers
passed up,
pick?
since
They have
passed
Nerlens
up on
Noel and Joel
Okafor.
Embiid.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
you
right.
have two big men. What are you gonna do
Wow.
now?
Who do you
That
take?
is crazy. Well, Winslow.
Oh,
Justice Winslow
Justice
with the third pick.
Okafor
With
dropping.
the third pick. They don't need a
Well-
power forward. They don't. You took D'Angelo Russell. So,
Well, with the fourth pick, I mean, I'm gonna take Jahlil Okafor to New York.
yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
Jahlil Okafor, Carmelo. Hey, that could be something to reckon with.
No,
right there.
definitely.
My magic right here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm not a big fan of taking international players because I don't feel like they translate well. But Porzingis,
He's the best fit
yeah,
there.
yeah,
and,
definitely.
And he's risen. I mean, there's speculation. Flip Saunders loves him so much that there's been speculation that Porzingis might end up being the first pick of the draft.
I mean,
He's a big boy.
I saw him play. He's insane.
I mean,
he's so agile
he's
for his size.
7'1".
Is
He's
he-
agile.
he's
He can
230.
shoot. He can block shots. I
Yeah.
mean, the guy's a beast.
He's definitely a raw talent. But I mean, the Magic aren't winning anytime soon. But maybe the future with Oladipo,
Alfred Payton.
Gordon, and
Gordon. Oh yeah, Aaron
Gordon
and
Porz-
Vucevic.
and Porzingis.
Vucevic
yeah,
is
and
one of the
Vo-
best
yeah.
centers in the league.
That
last
could be
year.
a solid 5 in a
Starting
couple
5.
years.
All right. So Kings.
Another international player. Still don't know how to say his last name. Mario Hezonja.
Hezonja.
I mean, he's a stud. That guy's a.
He is a stud.
I heard today they were comparing him to J.R. Smith.
He's
He-
a great shooter.
Yeah.
But he's a better facilitator than Jr.
Yeah. But they say he plays with the confidence and swagger.
Yes, he
No,
that
and-
he does.
And plus, he's great defensively.
That he does. So 7 with the Nuggets. This is me, right?
Yeah, that's you. That's you.
Well, since Justice Winslow is gone, the Nuggets, they're looking to trade Ty Lawson. So if we're trying to trade Ty Lawson, I gotta go with Moody Eye,
Yeah.
who in
Another
some places
international.
projected as a top 4 pick.
Oh yeah, definitely the best point guard. Well, I mean, D'Angelo Russell's point guard, shooting guard.
Shooting guard,
But
he's more of a-
other than him,
Definitely. So next we got the Pistons.
it's hard. I'm between Devin Booker, Stanley Johnson, but Stanley Johnson definitely.
Stanley?
Yeah, Stanley Johnson.
Okay.
Well, then with that, the Detroit Pistons.
Well, you're
selecting. Yeah, no. Since they select you, you.
Yeah, I selected
Stanley Johnson.
Johnson.
I'll take Devin Booker,
Yeah.
shooting guard, Kentucky.
What are our local Heat gonna do?
well, you took the 2 guys I wanted at that pick.
Yeah, but someone else very nice has dropped to you.
Well, Cauley Stein, but I don't
Yeah.
like Cauley Stein.
You don't like
for the
Cauley
Heat.
Stein?
No.
Oh.
So I gotta go with. I'm stuck here, and I want to pick. I'm in between 2: Sam Decker and Kelly Oubre.
Why not
I
Kaminsky?
like. We don't need Kaminsky.
We could go Kaminsky, but I don't like.
7'1".
You have McRoberts already.
I don't want a big man. I don't want a big man.
Roberts.
The ideal picks for the Heat.
Kaminsky doesn't play like he's 7'1" though.
He plays like a small forward.
That's great.
That's Danilo Gallinari. You want to take Danilo Gallinari?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I think the best. Well, at this position, the ideal picks for the Heat are either Devin Booker or Stanley Johnson. So since both of those guys are gone, I mean, I gotta go Sam Decker.
Yeah. Nah, he's solid.
Solid.
Hustles.
So Pacers now.
Yeah. Willie Cauley-Stein.
Maybe the replacement of Roy Hibbert.
Yeah. Or a solid
Possibly.
one too, because David West just opted out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Frank
next
Kaminsky, the Jazz.
up, Kaminsky to the Jazz
Yes, score.
with Derek Favors and Rudy Gobert. They have a lot of young big men.
Yeah, they do.
A lot.
I like Gobert a lot.
All right, these are the last 2 picks, 13 and 14.
So for the Suns, for me, I'll go Kaminsky. Give them some size. Someone
He just
I
picked.
just took
you
Kaminsky.
took Kaminsky.
Yeah.
He just picked Kaminsky.
Oh man. So Kaminsky, and then who'd you pick right now?
I took Cauley-Stein.
Yeah.
Cauley Stein. Well, that puts me in a. I'm gonna go Miles Turner.
Okay.
Give them a big man who could stretch the floor and protect the paint next to Alex Len.
So Oklahoma City Thunder.
Last pick.
I'm gonna have to go with Cameron Payne to
The
be
point guard?
Yeah, Russell Westbrook's backup. Just like Westbrook, high scoring point guard. I mean, he's not as complete as Westbrook, but he could fit in nicely, learn from him, and
Like-
maybe replace him.
Maybe like Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this guy averaged 20 points a game in college.
I like that pick.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we have time to we could touch up a little more on the
The Miami Heat pick.
yeah, or
Uh,
maybe Miami Heat free agency. What's your ideal?
My ideal.
What's your ideal situation for the Miami Heat?
I want them to re-sign Dwayne Wade. I love him to death, and I really don't want him to leave.
So you want them to give him max money?
And I just
Guys, I'm asking you, what's your ideal
All right.
situation?
My-
Everything goes perfectly.
I'll give my ideal. We re-signed Dwayne Wade at reasonable money. I'm talking like maximum $12 million a year. Dragic resigns. We let go of Deng, and Stanley Johnson drops us in the draft. That's my ideal for this season. I feel like that's as good as it gets.
And build up to to the possibility of
Durant.
KD.
Yeah. Or if we don't get Wade, get Monta Ellis at reasonable money too.
and
Around
pick up
12
Stanley
grand.
Johnson in the draft.
Yeah.
I think
So-
Stanley Johnson's Stanley Johnson and Luol Deng are a must. Like Stanley Johnson coming in and Luol Deng going out.
Yeah.
Another thing that I really think that needs to happen, definitely the Wade pay cut. Maybe a Chris Bosh pay cut.
I don't think he'll do it though.
Ideal though.
Ideal, of course.
And we go after KD. And we re-sign Hassan Whiteside. And we bring in and we draft another backup center.
and have a brand new
with the
big
second
three.
pick.
That's the problem that we're having though. If Whiteside continues on the path he is and
Of
he becomes a great player, he's gonna demand money.
Well,
I
I
think
think
we either have to trade him
He's gonna be a
before we
Laker.
have to give him a contract, or we have to cut somewhere.
But that's why I think that maybe drafting in the first round a big man may be smart.
Yeah, I'd like 2 picks for the Heat, either Willie Cauley-Stein or
You like Cauley Stein for
Yeah.
the Heat?
Stanley Johnson. Those are the ideal. to
I
me.
really love the Stanley Johnson pick.
Willie Cauley Stein would run the court.
Though my only problem with him is he has a messed up ankle, and they're saying that it has to be reworked on, and he'll be out for like 4 to 6 months. I think they were saying. But
wow.
he might get it repaired now, so he could be
Ready
You know.
for season.
around that time. Yeah.
What's your ideal, Lou?
Getting Stanley Johnson in the draft, re-signing Wade, getting rid of Deng, and I kind of don't want them to get Kevin Durant. I feel like he's gonna go to back to his hometown anyway. in
No,
Washington.
I definitely think that we're not his number one choice, but you never know with Pat Riley. I think Washington and Oklahoma City are the most likely. He's either going to stay there with Westbrook and try to run through the West, or go back with Beal and Wall.
If Kevin Love goes to Los Angeles,
Mm-hmm.
Russell Westbrook will be joining him.
Yeah,
The following
UCLA teammates.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying this has been a possibility
Where would Kobe be?
for a long time. Kobe will be there too. Or
No,
maybe
this
he'll
is
be
his
retired.
This is his last year. He said this is his last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone. That's a big contract they're cutting out. Then maybe they can bring in Westbrook. Maybe
Westbrook,
maybe
Love.
it's Cousins, Love, and Russell Westbrook. That's dirty. And if they can draft
And Jordan Clarkson.
at the
Yeah.
number 2, and he,
or a backup point guard.
yeah, well, that's-
Swaggy.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
I hate swaggy people.
I
Iggy
like
will be at the
Swaggy P.
games. That's-
Oh, great.
Boop, bop, bop.
Well, on that note,
You guys have seen that video,
That
right?
was ridiculous.
You guys have seen the video of her freestyling.
yes.
The gibberish?
Yeah, and then she starts ordering Chinese food, beef lo mein and wonton soup.
Right. Thank you guys for listening and liking and subscribing. You guys have been great. We love all of our followers.
Yep.
Keep the questions coming. Comment.
Like and subscribe.
We've had a lot of fun doing this, and
Definitely.
and we
look
do it for
forward
you.
to it.
We do it for you guys.
We look forward to this.
For sure. And follow us on Twitter, Instagram.
SF_sports trio.
Alex
both
has
of
always
those.
got it.
Yep.
Running the social media. And keep subscribe, like,
Please comment.
and we'll be back with another episode next week. 2 more episodes next week.
2 more.
Yep. Without our producer Anna.
She'll be visiting her homeland.
No.
Cuba. Well, she's from Venezuela.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay.
Our homeland.
You always lose, Alex.
He's 0-3, right?
Yeah.
You got lucky you didn't drop to 0-4 today.
Yeah, we didn't do
I
a
wouldn't
competition
have.
today. Yeah, okay.
Anyways, guys,
Like the 76ers.
thank you for listening, and we'll be back later.